طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع. Oh, the white moon rose over us from the valley of Wada, and we owe it to show gratefulness where the call is to Allah.
They made it so easy, but why we are lazy? It's so easy and we are lazy. And I don't understand that. I feel we're lacking something. And what are we lacking? Allahu A'lam. But there is something inside of us that is holding us from benefiting and being in this country, that I can learn so many things. Then, strong will. SubhanAllah, I see the ummah. I'm not trying to be, kind of pessimistic no, I'm a very positive person. But I like to point sometimes certain things that we have to improve that. And once we start a program or a group, or we open a store, or we open a restaurant, at the beginning for the first 3 months, mashallah, everything is super duper. Then what happened after? Closed down, bankruptcy, no business, nobody's coming. So we start so strong, but it doesn't last because we're not patient. But it's interesting that how can we be like that if we fast 30 days and for 15 hours a day we're not eating anything and we are so patient to Maghrib time? Because we have two personalities. During the months of Ramadan, something is moving us. I don't know what's moving us. Is it the spirit of Ramadan? Or the will of the community, or the will of the person, or what's going on? Why in Ramadan we're different than outside of Ramadan? Why in Ramadan I can do so many things that I feel I can't do anything outside of Ramadan? It's the same you. The only thing you're not doing in Ramadan is you're minimizing your food. So try to minimize your food outside of Ramadan. Maybe you're going to get the same spirit of Ramadan. Is it the food that's making you so energetic and you have so many things to do and you want to read and you want to pray and you can get up for tahajjud and you can pray 20 rak'ah for taraweeh? You are the same person. So benefit that outside of Ramadan I can eat, but I can still do the same thing, right? If I suffer during the month of Ramadan of not eating, but I can do all of that, okay, pay attention, you can do all of that and you can eat. So do it. Don't give up. Why do we do that? And then the last one, of course, okay, we have patience, but not that much, okay? I get bored easily. Well, go back to Surah Al-Kahf that we read every Friday. And remember what Musa said to the boy when they went to look for the teacher? Okay, he said, I'm gonna walk and walk and walk until I find that man, even if it's gonna take me centuries. We give up easily. I don't know why. And we read Surah Al-Kahf every Friday. And we give up easily. And we sometimes say to kids, okay, all your life you're going to be like that. No, it's not all your life you're going to be like that. It's only one time. So don't try to make it to generalize, okay? Because it's not good. But when it comes to you, have the great will that you're going to be able to do things in Ramadan and outside Ramadan and maybe more, inshallah. So what do we need to do? Step number 1. So easy. Remember those steps? Because you're going to have a test at the end of my presentation. Number 1, we go back to Imam Ali. Okay, Imam Ali said something amazing. He said, the market of Muslims, after they leave the Musalla, Masjid al-Madinah, and they go to their shops, it's similar to their Musalla. Meaning what? Look at us. We're talking, we're enjoying, we're doing things, and once the Imam says, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha, Iqamat as-salah, you're going to see women and men standing in a row, being quiet, ready to pray, MashaAllah. When you invite people to come for dinner, you say dinner at 6. People come at 6:15 and 6:30 and 6:45 and 7 and 7:15 and 7:30. MashaAllah. Why? Aren't they the same people that they are in the masjid? You call them, you said, can I come and pick up my stuff? Yeah, it will be ready in half an hour. You go there, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, and it's not ready. Why? Allahu A'lam. I have no idea. But why we are different? Once we get out of the masjid, we are different people. We look alike, the same inside the musalla. But once we get outside, we are completely different people. Subhanallah. There's something wrong. We cannot have 2 personality or 10 personality. The Imam Ali said, radiallahu anhu, they are the same in their musalla as outside in the street. And we have to be the same thing. If you are paying attention to when you're gonna pray on time, okay. The same thing when you deal with people. You have to be on time. You cannot be late. When you promise that you're gonna keep on doing certain things, you have to promise to other people that you're gonna continue doing the same thing. But we cannot have 2 personality or maybe more than 2 personality. As step number 2, this is probably one of my favorite hadiths. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as Rasulullah said, He likes when people do things, to do it with ihsan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as the hadith came in Arabic, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ إِذَا عَمِلَ أَحَدُكُمْ عَمَلًا أَن يُتْقِنَهُ. Allah likes the one, any one of you who is doing a job, to do it with perfection. Are we perfect when we do things? Allahu A'lam. But always we have to keep in mind that it could be my last thing that I'm doing. I might die, right? Do we guarantee that we're not gonna die? Guarantee that I'm not gonna die, and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. But I can't. There's a very interesting story that I always, when I teach class, I bring this story. And I strongly believe, although I got it from a non-Muslim person, but I think it's very applicable in the Muslim community, unfortunately. Because it happens to me, the same thing. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not generalizing, okay? But it did happen to me when I dealt with few people. The story says that a man owned a big company of construction. And he had a very good engineer. That person wanted to retire. So he said to his boss, I've been working for you for like 20 years and I want to enjoy my life and I want to retire. And the man said, you deserve that. But I have only one final request from you. And he said, yeah, I'll do it. He said, I just want you to build one more house in this area. It is the last thing that you're going to do. And the man said, okay, I'll do that. So he did it. But while he was doing it, building the house, he was not paying attention, not doing it with perfection. Because khalas, he's not going to get paid for it. It's doing it a favor to his boss. It's over. He's going to go home and rest. So he finished the house. And the boss came to him. And he said, you're done? He said, I'm done. I want to show you the house. And the man came and he saw the house. And he knows the house is not like any other houses before he built. He said, this is it? He said, yeah, I've done it. He said, well, it was my gift to you after working for me 20 years.